Yo, what's good, people? Welcome to another episode of Respekt My Gamer. I am your host, Elements MC, aka Ja. Also got my co-host, Canis 007, aka Gotti.
What up, people?
Yep, and Comedic 7, aka Graph the God.
It's cracking, people.
Man. So we just here, man. We doing another episode. We here. You know what I'm saying? We keep
Number,
it number 13. We moving
yeah.
along. Yeah, so
Anyone
how was
who's
y'all week?
anyone watching may notice that we still are remote. We're still waiting for the studio to reopen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
wait for some things to come into play.
it's okay. Working on a backup situation right now.
Yeah,
Stay
you know,
tuned.
yeah. So I'm still working on my getting my green screen myself. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like I'm out of the loop with y'all, man. Y'all got
Man, it's arriving Tuesday.
oh yeah. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? I want to put up my I don't even know what I want to put up. You know what I'm saying? But
Let's, see, mine is for promotion. This
right. Shout out to
Mine's is oh, go
who
ahead.
is that behind you?
Oh, this Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Mine's is just anime characters that I like, the images from animes I like for the most part.
Oh, okay.
If you
Man,
check
hey,
out Tokyo Ghoul, it's twisted, but it's a good anime. But it's also twisted.
aren't they all? I thought they were all twisted.
Some of them aren't,
nah.
but most of them are.
Yeah. Most of
I'm
the good
going off.
ones. Most
Yeah,
of the good ones.
yeah. I'll be sitting there not understanding what's going on, but be liking it though.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: Tokyo Ghoul is a world where you have humans and you have ghouls, and ghouls feed on humans as their food source. And it's not like they choose to. That's the only thing they can use to sustain themselves. And
Hmm.
this character behind me is a
No
hybrid.
salad.
He's half ghoul, so that's why you see the different eye.
You got the ghoul eye.
Yeah, the ghoul
Ah,
eyes is an indicator of when they're getting ready to use their abilities to feed.
thought he had pink eye or something.
Yeah, that would be some extreme pink eye, Jack.
Right.
Need a new eye if your pink eye that bad. They gonna have to
Right.
scoop that joint out your skull.
Yeah.
But
So, Graph, man, tell us about what you promote, man. I see WCW Monday Nitro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I,
what is that?
yeah, on YouTube I do I run a weekly wrestling show like twice a week. Like old school Monday Nitro and stuff. And also do Thursday Night Thunder. And like pretty much what it is, if WWE still bought WCW, like that didn't change,
Mm-hmm.
but they kept going with it, like it never ended.
So basically, are you actually doing the matches yourselves, or are you like is it completely AI
Yeah, complete AI is like complete AI versus AI, but all created like all original characters.
that you create?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Me and a couple of them are also made by another buddy. Everything that sent me
okay,
this.
okay. Well, what can the people find those matches at?
Oh man, you can catch it on G&G AI Universe. It's all one word.
GNG AI Universe.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
and just so people know, those matches are way more entertaining than watching current wrestling on TV. Like I've sat there and tried to watch wrestling right now, and I was like, I don't care about any of these people.
Not even a
I
return of John Cena and CM Punk, none of them.
I enjoy John Cena more in movies now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's definitely a
He's
transition.
he he's
Well,
hilarious in Suicide Squad.
I still got to see that
Yeah.
because he was
Yeah.
hilarious. He was hilarious in Vacation Friends with Lil
I still
Rel.
gotta see that.
I gotta watch that because I heard he was crazy in it.
Yeah, he was
Hey,
insane,
that's on something right now, ain't it?
Mhm.
it's on Hulu.
Yeah, okay. See, yeah, I'm about to catch that.
Yeah. So, but
It
yeah,
might
I'm
be.
saying definitely, check out the matches, man. I'm definitely, you know, For, for some reason, I've always been intrigued about, you know, sometimes being able to watch like matches. What is it? Could be football. It could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you could set it up to where the AI is going against each other. I'm always intrigued by that, just to see how it
Yeah,
plays.
and that was the
So
thought behind it. Like I adjusted all the sliders, all the attributes, and everything, everybody to make it more realistic. It's
right,
like you could believe this would happen
yeah,
and stuff. And
that's
it's like when you do that in basketball, all of that, I
yep,
enjoy seeing it.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, especially as a gamer, like we can sit down and watch this stuff on TV, but it's like it's always like dope to see in our own world. Like, hey, how does this work out? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the gaming world. So shout out to Graph, man. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Check his matches out on YouTube and Instagram. Look him up, G&G AI Universe. And man, just subscribe to him and follow along, what he got going on. So moving on to the weekly roundup,
It's the news.
this it's the news, you know what I'm saying? What game of news we got to discuss now. So Gotti, what you got, man?
Yeah, we got one of my favorite subjects to talk about: PlayStation.
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 So they just recently did a showcase
Okay.
of games that they have slated to release coming up actually this year and some rolling over the next year. A lot of them are PS5 titles, but they also have PS4 variants as well. But literally rolling into that, like even the way they presented it, they had a whole trailer at the beginning. It looked like a little movie just to lead into the announcement to start the showcase.
Hey, you know they was
Hmm.
in a bag. The PlayStation buttons are iced out.
Diamonds.
They came here
Right.
to party.
Right.
But
Man.
the show, so with the showcase, we really had they had a whole list. So I had a list of games that are being released. Some of them we will recognize, like Knights of Old Republic remake.
Right, right.
They dropping that for the PS5.
And you know what's funny about that? It originally was an Xbox exclusive.
Hmm.
Now it's a
Right.
Sony exclusive.
Yep, got him.
Well, how does that work?
But
Sony was
we
like, really? We gonna wait till we can make this better. Just hold my beer.
right.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Like going one exclusive from one system to the next system. I don't know if I've ever seen like a game like that for real.
you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but I always like it when we get to take something away.
No, what closest thing might be Xbox when they bought Rare. So like stuff, Nintendo ain't gonna get no more Killer Instincts or nothing.
But the craziest part about it is Xbox has to buy. They buy whole companies to take stuff away, and Sony people just be like, "Yeah, we'll come over there now." I don't like it here anymore. I'll come over there and see how you want to play.
Bungie said, "What up?"
Right? They legit be sitting there like, you know what? I'm done with the sandbox. I want to hop on the swings.
Yeah. That's
But
how
yeah,
that's
that's
how it
you know
be.
that's just funny though. It's just a funny thought. That's all.
Yeah, just again, it's a couple of them I want to touch on, like a little more in depth. So just to let people know, the weekly roundup is PlayStation. Sorry, the whole weekly roundup is PlayStation titles. Sorry, not sorry. We give Xbox their chance on another episode, just so we not biased. But I'm biased.
Well, well, apparently, obviously, yeah. But
But
yeah, hey, go ahead, go into the spill. Let us know what's going
we
on.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
also have Forsaken, which is a basically they call it a beautifully designed horrific monstrous creature game,
All right.
which sounds very interesting. All of these trailers, check them out. Rainbow Six Extraction, which looks like a kind of more futuristic on the technology base, but it also looks like a outbreak type of game. I wouldn't necessarily call it zombies. It's more in tune with maybe Last of Us and the creatures.
Okay.
Alan Wake Remastered.
Yeah.
They're bringing that back. It's totally
Never seen
remastered.
that.
It looks
All
beautiful.
right. I could explain Alan Wake very fast. Have you ever seen like some of them horror TV series that come on NBC?
Mhm.
There you go. It legit feels like a show, like no lie.
Yeah,
But
it's
when you said NBC, I literally thought like, what's a horror shift like series on NBC? Because you really don't see much like that on NBC. Like you see like Fox, ABC. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to get that picture.
Ah,
So
but yeah, it complete legit feels like a show. You could feel like you could almost put like an ending theme on the end of the chapters.
gotcha, gotcha.
yeah. So you have that. Another, um, I would say remaster, but they titled it actually. And we talked about this in the previous episode. Grand Theft Auto 5, but it's extended and enhanced edition.
Extended and what?
Enhanced
And
edition.
enhanced edition.
Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah.
That's
Extended
the
and
full
enhanced
title.
edition.
Extended and
Well,
enhanced edition.
okay. So is this one the one they were talking about earlier this year, where it's like this is for PS5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so they're gonna get like a yeah. It's not a remake. It's just I'm curious to see what that's going to like be about because what are you? I'm sure it's going to be enhancing the gameplay a little bit, the graphics or the engine.
yeah, and I'm guessing maybe
Right.
since it's going to be extra, probably more story. I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure it's going to be more story, but you also we're not going to have to wait that long because it's actually going to be dropping November 21st of this year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
But
cash grab.
they did also
That's that
um,
Black Friday.
yeah, but at the end exactly at the end of the trailer though there is a difference of GTA Online. For the next gen consoles is actually going to be released in March 20, 2022.
Nah. Okay.
All right,
So
cool.
you'll still be able to play the current version of it until they do the update.
That's what's up,
Then
man.
we also have Ghostwire Tokyo, which very interesting looking game. It seems like you're a character that has more like spiritual or I guess mystical based abilities, but it's like a blend between like an action and a horror game.
Mm. Okay.
Then of course for people that understand my love for Marvel, which we're going to talk about a couple of other Marvel titles later, but Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy is coming out.
Yep.
It is
I
a
was waiting on this.
it's Square Enix, just like the Marvel Avengers game.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks from the look of it, you start off playing as Star Lord for the whole game, and I'm thinking they're going to do their rollout of the other Guardians as new character packs, like how they're doing with the new add-on characters for Avengers right now.
Okay.
But that's actually coming out October 26th.
Oh, really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I've always wanted to see like what it'd be like to play with Star Lord
Mm-hmm.
or even uh what's his name
Drax.
And
yeah.
I'm looking forward to Rocket.
Man.
I'm,
You know,
I'm,
like,
I'm looking forward to Group.
oh
I
yeah.
want to see, yeah, I want to see how
Actually,
that's going to be.
I'm hoping they give us a little baby Groot action in there.
I want to know how far they gonna go with like where they go into when Kitty Pryde ride with him.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, she basically took over Star Lord.
Right.
But you also have Deathloop, which we talked about, on like one of the first episodes. It's a shooter, but it's a imagine Groundhog Day the movie, but it's a shooter.
Right.
You get to keep reliving the same day to try to kill your assassination target. So every time you die, the loop starts over.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think I saw the trailer for that game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
I
you
thought it looked
also
interesting.
yeah, it looks interesting. It kind of reminds me of Time Splitters in the graphics,
I thought so too.
which was one of me and Comedic's favorite shooters.
Time Splitters.
Yeah.
And then you also have Kid Amnesia,
Kid
which is
Amnesia.
yeah, it's a little bit of a different. It's more of a analog universe, but the artwork reminds you more like of like the Radiohead album covers.
Okay.
Okay.
And then of course we have Uncharted, Legacy of Thieves collection, which that'll be available on PC also, but it's PS5 and PC. So it's basically the trilogy remastered.
Right. Trilogy remastered on PS5.
Yep, and released for PC.
All
Oh.
right.
And then we
See,
also have Gran Turismo 5. That's going to be next year, March 2022.
I feel like I've been waiting for a Gran Turismo for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Why
Man,
does it feel like that?
because man, look,
It just always feel like I've been waiting for this game to come out for like
ever.
ever.
Well,
And
you
then
remember
here we
when they
are
did
at
the announcement when they did the announcement for the PS5, they showed Gran Turismo in there, and I was like, I don't know why they did that to y'all. Y'all not gonna get that right now.
right. It never fails. It's like, why are you giving me these snippets of this game and I'm waiting for it? I used to play Gran Turismo a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I
Like the
just kind of
first two.
yeah, the first two, it was like this is y'all might not know a lot about cars, but I was intrigued by it
Man,
to know that these are actually real cars and you can get real parts for them. So yeah, okay. So Gran Turismo 5.
Yeah, and it was like those were the one like that was the full list except for there was some notable standouts, at least in my eyes, that
Well,
I definitely wanted us to touch on for the peoples.
for the peoples. Uh, is that it? Is that all as far as
That's it for the main showcase topics.
so
Okay.
what was the standouts then?
Standouts will round up the rest of our weekly roundup. uh, One notable standout: Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you watch the trailer, this was basically a Venom announcement trailer. They showed gameplay of Miles Morales and Spider-Man together, and they definitely had team up moves.
Right.
So I'm thinking they're trying to add in maybe we get a little collab in there.
Little co-op action.
I always
Yeah,
like when games do that too, though.
definitely worked in the different variants of the suit, but they also announced Venom at the end,
Yes.
and it looks like he may possibly be a playable character
Hmm. I
because
mean, at this
the
point,
whole voiceover was in a whole different voice that clearly was not Eddie Brock. It had to be the villain of the game, and then he basically says a phrase like maybe somebody will give him a challenge, and then out of the shadows, Venom stepped up and said, "Oh, we will." I was like, "Yes, yes, let me play it. If I can play as Venom, because Miles Morales' game was spectacular.
right.
Let me get Venom with his abilities in there. Happy, happy man. That's all I can say."
Okay.
Wonder
So
if
we
they can
got
get the Agent
man.
Venom suit or something.
Man, we can get the Age of Venom joint too. The little Flash Thompson in there. I'm with it. I'm with it. So far, they have not missed with these next gen and current gen Spider-Man games. They have been
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, the only thing they're missing with is the actual console. I can't seem to find it anywhere.
I
Look,
look.
man. Do you know my
I
struggle?
I have yet to find it online for less than $830, and I'm not going to do it.
Exactly.
It's just I refuse.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. It's like uh, I don't know, man.
Y'all
It's
told me $5.99.
y'all did. You said $5.99. How do we get to $1,000?
Right.
Uh, Villains out here in these streets, man. Villains.
Man, but
What
what
else?
else we got?
Yeah, yeah.
So
We got Spider-Man. So what else we got?
sticking with the Marvel thing,
Oh yeah,
Oh, we got Wolverine.
they did it was a Wolverine teaser trailer, my friends.
yeah,
And it's being done by Insomniac, who does the Spider-Man games. And just to show you how for people that are viewing how they ended the trailer, it
yeah.
was with him popping the claws.
Mm.
A guy walks up behind him. It looks like it's been a brawl. A lot of bodies on the ground in this bar. Guy wakes up, decides to pull his knife and walks towards Logan, and you see the claws pop. He just trying to finish his drink. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone. So if it's being done by Insomniac, same team that did Spider Man. I already feel good about this game.
It was like I like the last one, so I'm definitely waiting on this one.
And people hated on the last one. I enjoyed that.
Look, that
Actually,
one it was like the only one that made sense to me.
I like that one and the one that came before that.
Which one was before that for Wolverine?
So you had the one from Origins,
Right, right.
and then it was a Weapon X one that came out before that with similar gameplay.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, yeah, it was.
Both of them were good.
Yeah. So
You
we
got
got
to,
Spidey, and we got Wolverine.
and they've really captured Spider-Man and movements in there, so you really feel like you're Spider-Man when you play the game. So if they can do that, with Logan,
Exactly.
once again, happy man, happy man. I just
Happy man.
new
Hashtag happy
games
man.
is making me so happy. But
And it makes you mad.
sometimes. But so
Yeah.
far, we're doing all right. We are doing all right. But yeah, that one definitely piqued my interest. The teaser trailer was just like, that was so mean. I wanted to I wanted to see him go berserk.
Nah, see, you
But
gotta wait for that.
another one that actually stood out was Project Eve, which
Yeah.
very visually stunning game. Just so people watching, got the title screen, some main characters just popped up, and then just a little screen grab of some of the gameplay. It's very comparable in gameplay style to Devil May Cry and Bayonetta,
You know I'm with it already.
which
Okay.
fans of Devil May Cry, we are very much so.
I'm a fan of both Devil May Cry and Bayonetta.
Right. So it's like, and it looked like I was watching the trailer. I was like, what is this? It was like, this is beautiful. What is this game? And the game, when they showed the actual fighting, I was like, okay, Bayonetta style, Devil May, I can get with this. Even some of the kills reminds you of that, and the specialized weapon types that she's using.
Okay.
And you have an actual little companion droid that comes with you on the missions that you're interacting with as well.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to checking that one out.
As am I.
And then I saved. Well, I'm gonna do one more and say the best for last. We had Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Now this Blood Hunt was originally a PC title, Um, Vampire the Masquerade 2 actually came out on PlayStation 4. It was re-released PlayStation 4, but Blood Hunt is a different stylized version of it. So that game you actually get to play through as a vampire, but there are different vampire archetypes in there that you can start off as, which actually affects your abilities. So we have like just to name some of the archetypes, you have the brute, which would be more of a power base. You movement style would be more like let's say like the Incredible Hulk. If you play prototype,
Right, right.
they can unleash shock waves with their fists. You have the Vandals, which are more of like an adrenaline based and more have a earth based leaping ability where they cause destruction when they land.
Mm.
Prowlers, which would be more like the Nosferatu type of vampire, if you're familiar with those, and Clan and Look, so more the
The
natiate,
longer ears and
yeah, the see more the rib cage stuff like
right.
that.
Okay.
They actually use familiars, so they have bats that they can send out as scouts. The Saboteur, which is another variant of the Nosferatu, which has they use more gadgets, so they use more like bombs and toxic gas and stuff like that. But they
Mm.
also can be semi invisible in certain environments.
Mm. Okay.
Then you have the Muse, which is more like a siren type, and they have healing abilities. And then a straight up siren, which they more mess with your mind and use their beauty and tactics. But it has a fighting style where you're using melee weapons and handguns, and the different abilities that you have can be like deflecting bullets with your sword or putting up a force field in front of you. So there's multiple archetypes, and you can kind of play with your playing style and fit what fits best for you.
Okay. Okay.
And it definitely it gives you a underworld the movie vibe. So it's like you can let's be a death dealer for a little while.
All right. Word.
I rock with it.
Is that the one that you can customize characters, right? You can,
Yeah, you can customize their look.
So you can make your vampire.
Yeah,
yeah,
you pick an archetype and then you customize the look.
So you can be out here making the death dealer. See,
Yes,
I'm with that. I'm with that.
just saying, make Canis as a vampire. This Canis Black in effect.
yeah, and like like he's I don't know if he said it, but like there's like a battle royale of
Yeah,
vampire.
that is the game style, but it is a third person for sure.
Mm.
And just looking at the movement style in the game looked really smooth from the gameplay trailer for sure.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Then then of course save what I believe is the best for last, which is they always do a focus whenever we have a I guess I can call it now a PlayStation Legacy game. We had God of War Ragnarok.
You know what? Yeah,
Pretty much.
they've been there since two.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
And
think it
that
counts.
it is definitely a pickup of storyline from the last game because you are still playing as Kratos and Atreus, or
Looks like some time passed too.
right? Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
definitely he's
Yeah.
older for sure, and
Yeah.
definitely spoiler alert if you didn't play the other game but you had plenty of time.
Right.
Atreus' other name is Loki,
I forgot about
and
that.
and in the trailer they definitely showed Thor roll up on them real quick. Like he uncovered his hammer like he was about to pull a gun on them. So I think we finally gonna get that showdown with Thor, or at least an interaction with Thor.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
But
I know at the end of the last game, Thor had showed up at the very end
yeah,
Yeah.
for a brief second.
so it's definitely
So
the continuation of that storyline and expanding on Atreus learning more about who he really is, and also Kratos still dealing with how to be a father properly.
You're right.
Like, boy. At
Boy.
least he doesn't call. We'll see if he doesn't call him boy the whole game. Like you gave him
No, he
two
still
names.
will.
Like, he
Right.
He
has
still
two
will.
names. Pick one.
No, he is
Yeah,
boy
Boy is his third name.
Atreus.
boy.
Well,
Yeah,
boy is
he
his first name.
First name we knew him by, just like Baby Yoda.
Right.
He ain't a child. We named him Baby Yoda. That's his name. Calling him Grogu.
Right. Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
That's
You
crazy.
know it. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
This is
You look like Yoda, but baby form, Baby Yoda. That's your name.
right.
From now until the end of time. I don't care what the Disney says.
Right. It is what
Baby
it
Yoda,
is.
Baby Yoda belongs to the people.
Hey,
And look,
Disney
Baby
name
Yoda
it
is
Clay.
everywhere.
I'm gonna call him Clay.
Right.
I swear, within the last year or so, I have collected at least, not even me, like my wife has collected like 10 or 12 different Baby Yoda things around the house. Like they're everywhere. They make her happy.
Look,
Fair enough.
I have a Baby Yoda shirt that I have. You're not worn yet, that I'm gonna bust out for an episode once he's back in the studio.
I got
I'm
like
just,
two.
I'm just
Looking
gonna
forward
have
to seeing that.
I'm gonna have to get a different version of it though, because the shirt green, and it's not gonna work out with the green screen.
Gotcha.
I gotta get a black. I gotta get a black one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or you can wear like a black hoodie and then have the shirt on underneath.
Yeah, to break it up. Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
what's
saying?
gonna have to happen. Because
Yeah, man.
as it stands right now, if I put it on, you're just gonna see Kaneki in the back. It's
Right.
gonna be my head and Kaneki. That's gonna be it.
Right.
Floating head around this joint. It just
Right.
I wanted to touch on another title I forgot to mention in the list, which was, I thought graphics would really enjoy this one.
Oh well, yeah. I'm already
Tiny
waiting on this.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands
Yeah.
has officially been announced as a game. There's a gameplay trailer, announcement trailer. You still have the same type of gun types from the Borderlands, but you also have magic and special abilities that you can cast as well.
So what this is, it's like a full game now. There was a DLC in 2. It's called Bunkers and Badasses. It's like if Borderlands made Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm.
Yeah,
If you haven't played it, the comedy, the dialogue alone.
and we definitely mentioned the dialogue in the past episode, but this is actually on last episode. But
Yeah.
this, when I saw that, I was like, I'm pulling up. I'll pull up just to listen to the dialogue in the game.
So they made this into a full game. And I'm
Yeah.
waiting on it.
I am. Yeah, me too.
I'm definitely here for it. But that
That's the
that
stuff.
would be the end of our weekly roundup, people.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this week. PlayStation
Yeah.
showing out.
You know, I'm always all
As
in for
usual.
a good PlayStation reveal.
Right. Man, well, shoot, speaking of PlayStation, and this is the PlayStation 5 gameplay reveal. I think the next topic we can kind of discuss is I think actually like Graph, since ironic your name has to do with the topic, like why don't you like introduce the topic, you know what I'm saying, so we can talk about it.
Oh yeah. So basically I was wondering how important are graphics really?
Mm. So how important are like visuals and gameplay nowadays?
Yeah, like not to a point to say that people will accept any old BS or whatnot, but just there are some titles that people will always go back to. They don't have to be the most visually stunning things
Right.
out there or whatever. But in turn, we're not gonna act like things didn't get more powerful, and as such, some things should be
More
uh
visually stunning
right,
or visually
Hmm.
appealing, I guess.
right. So I just thought it was like a equal, like an interesting little
So the
topic, little comparison of time almost.
so the question really comes down to what matters more to you as a player, visuals or gameplay,
Right.
or does the lack of beautiful visuals change how you feel about the gameplay?
Uh, sure. You know what? I'll go ahead and give my point of view.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I think gameplay is a little bit more important than actual graphics because if you think about, we've been playing video games for a very long time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We've been around it for like, you know, that long, and we've seen where games play has came from, from the Atari days, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
to Nintendo and Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, and Super Nintendo. Like we've seen the progression, right?
Yeah.
But because we were able to go through that, we can appreciate a game that's not as visually stunning, but if the gameplay made you feel good, then that's what you're going to latch on to.
Yep.
So we could play a Tomb Raider game from like PlayStation 1
Yeah.
and play it now because we're attached to that feeling and that story.
But see,
So
also, and with that being said, we also, it's a little different for us because back then those were spectacular graphics.
right,
And now we look back at it like, hey, I really love playing that game, and then you go back and play it like, ooh, look, I don't remember it looking like this. We've literally been here for the evolution of game.
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. So when you're here for that, you might be like, oh, that's kind of rough, but guess what? You have those memories.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got those feelings that connect to the game. Like, yeah, but I can get past that. Now, I will say if it's a new because if it's a newer game, depending on the type of game it is, you would pretty much want that even match of visuals and gameplay. I would like God of War was different when it came out,
Yeah.
but
True.
now
True.
it's like it's like you almost need that cinematic effect because it's like you want to see the evolution of the game itself. There's
Yeah,
certain
like
games that came out a long time ago that you know it wasn't introduced on any other console, and so
True.
it's cool. I can deal with that. I can still play it in its original form.
yeah, like perfect example, like for me of a game where gameplay over graphics definitely hit different. Metal Slug. I
Yeah.
love the Metal Slug series.
If y'all have not tried these, it is like a side scroller shooter, running gunner.
I have
Right,
always loved this game. Like this was one of the games when I was in the arcade. If I saw it, I'm playing it.
Yeah.
I
right.
have loved SNK, actually SNK games, period. But Metal Slug was my favorite, and the graphics have not changed at all. That game,
Nah.
they keep dropping them. They look exactly the same. It's been slight little changes, but it's still the same style
You can
of
recognize
graphics.
faces now. That's
Right, that's the only difference. It's the same style, hasn't changed that much, and I love that game still.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's important because they're doing that. We touched on this a couple episodes back. When we talked about the Grand Theft Auto trilogy
Oh right.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
is going to basically be reintroduced, and there's still going to be elements of the original game, but it's also going to be certain things that are going to be enhanced. So I can appreciate that because sometimes you can mess up a game. You know, like I would rather play Metal Slug in its original form than for you to completely redo it and be like, "What is this?"
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Final Fight is a good example of that.
Yeah.
yeah, 13 is a good
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, that's
How you
That's
bring that
always a
up?
good example of what not to do.
Yeah, because the thing was the game originally was in a older format. Even if it was like a PlayStation 1 or 2 game, um, or like the early uh, like past gen game, it still was created in this format that it was like connected to like comic books and things like that. So
Right.
you already hooked in with that feeling. But
And it
then
was fun.
it was fun. You know
That
what I'm
was one
saying?
of the first cell shaded type of joints too.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
then
And
they
now,
had to go and ruin it.
right.
right. So I think it comes down to like the styles, like Borderlands style is very much like it's not really about being like deeply detailed, but
Yeah.
more so, but it still works. Is done visually enough where it's like the gameplay is more than enough for me to be like, yeah, I can play
Yeah.
this. You know,
Yeah. But
so
man, there's certain games that kind of stood out through like stuff for me. Like, did anyone really care about the gameplay for about the graphics for Tetris?
no,
You know what I'm saying? And it's still knocking.
As
still
long
Matter
as
not
you could, as long as I could see the blocks and what shape they were, I was good. I mean,
right,
Tetris originally I played Tetris on the Game Boy. It was in black and white. With no color, nothing.
right,
it wasn't even a green Game Boy yet.
Right.
right, and
You
and,
know
and
what I'm
and
saying?
and look how many different games were spawned off of that idea. Candy Crush.
Right. Most of the
You know what I'm
mobile
saying?
joints, like,
Yeah, it
Those are
all comes
all
from that.
just reskin Tetris.
right.
Right, right.
Like other stuff, like, man, one of them wrestling game that came out like 2000, No Mercy for the N64.
Mm-hmm.
People mod this to this day, where it's like new wrestlers and stuff, like new WWE stuff, new like they had like an ROH and stuff, like new, like the new league AEW, all of this.
Yeah. And
It's that game. They just put new characters on there.
for people who are
Right.
watching, it still look pixelated.
Right.
Like
No, it's still that game.
it's the
They
same
just
game.
reskin the old people with the new people.
Hmm.
Right. And
They
it,
ain't
and it,
changed the graphics.
yep. And I guess the thing is, it's about. I mean, let's kind of touch on. Okay, what's one of the most popular games right now in the world? Like, it's Minecraft, Roblox. Like,
Right, right. Them
those are
joints.
games. Yeah, those are games that basically have the same functionality that you would have found on the Super Nintendo.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Or an old PC game.
Right.
They definitely
Yeah.
give you the old Duke Nukem vibe.
Exactly. But look at the demographics of who plays those games, and it's a lot of young people.
Yep.
And they still like two of the most popular games out other than
Yep.
Fortnite
Right.
Yep.
that
So
kids are playing.
so I think that you can't go wrong with visuals, but you can go wrong with gameplay, and that can make or break.
But
Yeah.
every now and then you can get the best of both worlds.
That's
Of
true.
course.
Miles
Yep.
Morales Spider Man.
You know what? Yeah, man.
Beautifully stunning game. But also the gameplay was spectacular. And the in that case, it's to me the visuals adding to the experience of the gameplay. Because when I fit like when you play Miles Morales, you feel like you Spider Man.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Sometimes
okay.
I would turn that game on and just go web sling through the city to blow off a little steam. That's it. I didn't get some fresh air. Let me hop on the game.
It's funny.
Get some virtual fresh air.
Right. But you know what though? That's I think if you really think about the whole idea of gaming, it's
I think that's
it
the
gives
goal.
it that's the goal to give you that release. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like visually, sometimes you need that. You need like if I go, I'm trying to think of an example where it's like uh people been planting gardens forever, right? So
Right.
like sometimes like I can go out and if you got a chance to like build a garden in your backyard, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you can go to that's like visually stunning that you can, you know what I'm saying? You can see it, you can see the growth in it, and it make you feel good. But then you can also decide to do something that's, a little bit more elevated. Where it's like, you know what? I want to go downtown and see downtown buildings. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to, it really depends on how you look at it. So I think that's the whole point of gaming. It's like to find things that captivate you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't play much of Spider Man, but I could just imagine like just slinging a web going across the entire city. You know what I'm
Them
saying? And
joints is fun.
yeah,
This one was, I mean, this was the best one to me. And I didn't play the regular Spider-Man Peter Parker one, but everybody said that one was good too. I was like, I'm gonna wait for the Miles Morales because I want to play as a character that looked like me.
All right.
and yeah, I mean the image that you show, like you know what I'm saying, the Black Lives Matter mural on the side of that building. It's like it's gonna touch you in a different. You're gonna feel that
It hit different.
it
Right.
hit different. So yeah,
But yeah, for me for sure, gameplay is more important than the visuals. But if I can get both,
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely. If I can get both, and you think is we can get both nowadays,
hmm
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, I would lean more towards gameplay
Yeah.
than
Likewise.
visuals.
because what's the point of looking at something beautiful that you can't enjoy?
Oof,
It's
Right.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
oof.
we sit here, we
That's
got a rose
that's what
behind the glass. Can't smell the rose.
that's why I don't go looking for cars. If I ain't in a position to buy a car, I ain't finna go be looking at no cars. Cause now I want it, but I can't do nothing with it.
I'm done with that.
Right.
Right. So
But yeah, I
that's a
think
good
we all
question.
agree on this one.
Yeah, gameplay is definitely more of a deciding factor over visuals.
But you know
Yeah.
what? You're welcome to let us know in the comments how you feel about it.
Exactly.
Right.
I feel
Let us
like
know.
most of the gaming world cares more about gameplay. I mean, the fact that gaming is still a thing has to mean that gameplay is more important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was
Yeah.
just
Oh.
visuals, we just have more animated movies out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right.
And funny
We'll laugh.
enough, I actually went on YouTube and watched the Miles Morales cutscenes. They have it set up as a movie. You can legit watch those cutscenes as a movie, and it still makes sense
Yeah. You
without
was
the
talking
game.
about
Yeah.
that last
I
time.
was like,
Yeah.
"That's crazy."
Yeah. But so I mean, we've all agreed on that. Gameplay is very much important. Uh, what's the next topic? Moving right along.
Well, actually, it was funny. I was wondering. Everybody got like one of them games where if somebody put that quarter next to you on the machine or picked up sticks in your house, you kind of looked at them sideways, like,
Do you really want this?
right?
Oh, okay. So you talking about a game that it don't matter who wants to play you.
They was
You,
gonna
you
get this work.
Hands are
oh
ready to
yeah,
eat for everyone, people.
all the way from grandma down to nephew or something.
They gotta learn.
Hey man,
Yeah.
look.
It's
Anybody
funny.
who want these hands can meet me in these virtual streets.
It's funny. I was doing that other day with my son. Like I'm teaching him how to play Connect Four,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't have no mercy for him. I just just he's 5, but it's like what I'm saying, he's still trying to figure out how to actually like he's still stuck on. He thinks that as long as you can connect 4 in some way, so if it's 2 this way and 2 that way, then it's
I
connect
guess.
4. So
Hey,
instead of
look.
Uh,
saying that, no, you got to go this way. So
Hey, the only way he gonna learn is by repetition. So if he gotta get whooped about
Man,
38 times. By number
Rock bottom
39,
teach
he
you
got it.
stuff mountains never will.
man, man. I be feeling. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I be feeling a little bad, just a little bit, because like
I never feel bad.
he'll he'll find out he lost, and he'll be like he'll fold his arms a little bit. He'll be like, and so a little bit, just a little bit. I'm like, damn, I don't want you to feel like that,
But
but
tell the
I gotta
truth.
hold strong.
But tell the truth. It's a piece of you be like, yeah. Yeah. Run it
You
back.
know, you know what? But I think it has to be that though. Like I have to do it because I don't want to teach him that. Hey, like I want to teach him that you're not gonna win all the time. So
Man,
I don't
listen.
want you to be comfortable with losing, but I want you to understand that you
It
know
can't happen.
it can happen, and you're gonna have to fight through it. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
I'm
Right,
so
right, right,
glad
right,
you
right.
so glad you're doing that because we live in a participation award world. And
Definitely.
sometimes you gotta learn. Hey, you lost this time. You know what that
Right.
Yeah,
means? Go
that's
back and
it.
get better and come back and try again.
That's
Exactly.
it.
That's
And
it.
I
Keep
and
trying
I
till you win.
and I understand there's different pressures now. Like you know, we already know what type of world we live in now. We live in a very much cancel culture environment. So
Yeah.
it's like if you make a mistake, if you feel it's like nobody's gonna let you, live it down. Like they're gonna be like constantly ask you. So when you made that mistake, what were you thinking? Were you stupid? Were you mad? Were
Yeah.
you upset? Distracted? And it's like
Yeah, because apparently we live in a world where everyone's perfect. Now,
Right.
exactly, exactly,
nobody's ever made a mistake in their life. The same people that go back 10 years to talk about something that you did are the same people who, if you look at their Twitter 12, 12 years back, they said
Right.
right,
something insensitive they can't take back. It's
right,
like everybody, as human beings, we constantly evolve.
It's like we can't improve anymore. You know what I'm saying?
right.
People can't get better. We gotta already just be
No, man, you got to
there.
come out. Now you got to come out the womb perfect.
Right.
Yeah, you get to know what you want to do in life
Like
before
nobody,
that.
nobody remembers that when you was born, you learned how to crawl before you walked, then you ran. You didn't come
Right.
out running, and if you
Yeah,
did, you're not human.
right,
Like
Sorry,
you
right.
gotta be doing calculus in the fetus. Like,
yeah, it's not how this
Right.
works.
right.
Yeah,
You make
that's not how
mistakes,
this
you
works.
learn, you move on. That's how it's supposed to be as a human, anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. And with that said, who
It's
gets it?
Who
you know
wants
what?
these
you gonna
hands?
you gonna learn today.
You know what? Because I got a list. Because it's I'm sorry. When you see what's on the list, you'll understand.
Yes, it's one on his list. It's like I hate. As soon as I saw it, it's like I hate him so much.
I
Let's
can
roll it out then.
you know what? I start here. GoldenEye.
Hate him
Yep,
so
yep,
much.
yep. I do hate him. I do hate him.
Hate him.
Just for the
Hate
record,
him.
another game that you could throw in that I will not even bother you in.
What?
It's not a video game. It's a game Monopoly. I'm not getting.
Oh
I'm not
man.
getting into that with
Jeez,
you.
man, look,
Well,
ain't no point playing Monopoly with him unless you got 10 hours to kill.
Exactly.
One game.
look, if people would just quit buying Boardwalk,
Listen,
it would all go. It end and I'd win so much faster.
but why do you take it personally when they buy Boardwalk? Like it's your actual home. You take it personally.
Look, I
And
tell
then you
everybody
punish
from the
all of
start.
us.
I tell everybody from the start, don't touch Boardwalk. So that means you just absolutely refuse to listen. You said, fuck what you thought. I'm buying it anyway. Now
Like,
it became personal.
funny enough, in one particular instance, that's exactly what happened. The person bought it like, I'm gonna buy it out of spite. Why are you doing this to us? I'm leaving. I legit we played for 5 hours. I tapped out, went to sleep, woke back up. I mean, I laid on the couch and knocked out. Like, I don't even have the strength to go home. I'm gonna sleep right here. I woke up and they were still playing. The sun was
That
up.
that might have been at that might have been at my crib. I think.
No, that was one time. The time I'm talking
Okay.
about was at the Frank Old spot.
Oh, okay, okay.
Gee,
But
man,
yeah,
I was like, I'm done with y'all. That no, see
he
yours, I tapped out early because I knew better.
right.
Nah,
Yeah, I know Monopoly ain't the one. So I don't think I've ever played you in GoldenEye,
Don't do it.
but I've seen you play it, and I don't care. I don't
Don't
care
play
for
him
you.
a gold nine, and definitely don't play him a gold nine on slappers only, because then he extra petty.
hey, look, it don't even matter. I'll be honest. There are times when I've put the guns down. I've thrown guns away to let people get the better gun.
Can you
While they shooting,
imagine?
I will dodge through it and chop them to death.
Can you imagine actually having the golden gun on Goldeneye, and somebody runs up to you, dodges bullets, and chops you in the neck?
Wow.
You are the man with the golden gun.
The
And he
golden gun,
chops
you
you
only
in the
take
neck.
one shot to kill anything.
Anything.
Right.
You just had to hit him somewhere on his body, and he would die. And it's just, I hated him so much.
I think he
I hate,
says. I
and
think he
I
does
hated
it
him.
by setting the tone. He does it by setting the tone. Like
Yeah,
with
he's
Monopoly,
horrible.
if he says, "Don't touch Boardwalk," now you're gonna get people curious. Like, well, what's gonna happen if I do get
What
Boardwalk?
you,
I'm
what you gonna
finna make
do?
you go broke. I tell people everything.
He
Right.
I'm
and
very transparent in my ass whoopery.
So
it's
nobody wants.
literally
Yeah.
he whoever buys it, they end up selling off properties by the end. Like, okay, I don't have no money. I gotta get this back to the bank so I can pay him because I owe him so many monies. And I was just sitting there like, why you do this to us? We could have gone home hours ago. I
It's
would
one
just
of
Well,
the
give up. I
things.
would give up and give my properties to other people. Here, take everything. I don't want to play no more. Just take it all. I don't care.
It's one
what
of the
other
things
game you
where
got?
people would just believe me. It would happen so much sooner.
All
But
right. So
like,
what other game is it?
oh man, another thing is more of a series than a game. But Yu-Gi-Oh, the Tag Force joints for PSP.
Hmm.
Well, I really
Okay.
like these because they played like the card game, but you got like animations, like you could
Yeah,
see
you
the
actually
dragon
summon the
come down and
creatures.
do dragon shit and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It plays more like you're doing like the anime, like straight up, because you actually
Right.
summon the creatures and they actually do the attacks. Now, I'll come see him in one of those games because we were the only ones that was and
Well, see, you
Lewis.
put that time in too.
Yeah, it was us and his brother Lewis. We were the only ones that can mess with him in those because we actually put time into it. Like we got bored one day, and that's how we started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, the actual physical card game. So
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
bored, and we was like, starter packs. Something else like chess. We have to use strategy. Cool, and we just went down a little rabbit hole.
See, like the thing is, like why I say it about these things is because I run I run a Yu-Gi deck, and there's this like I had it in real life with actual cards and everything, and there's this little thing where everyone keeps saying like Yu-Gi cheats, and it's like, nah, I use that deck. It just happens that way. Like you're going to take this L.
The deck is actually built to sustain itself throughout the fight for you to win. That's how it's created. It's like perfectly set up. The cards are set up to complement each other perfect.
Right.
But it's yeah, that was yeah, that's one I've seen. I've seen him do horrible things to people online.
Like
And
I made people quit because I had decks with no monsters in them and still win, and they couldn't touch me.
yeah, he would
Man.
literally just have the amount of monsters they say you have to legally have in a deck.
No,
Or
so I
the
found out how to have none.
So, Lord,
It things it wrecked people hopes like that.
terrible. It's all
You
traps and
know.
magic.
You know
Yeah,
what we gonna do? We gonna put we gonna put the flyer out there, and we gonna see if anybody want to challenge you to GoldenEye and Yu-Gi-Oh.
you think the list is done?
Oh, I'm sorry. You got something else?
Street Fighter.
Yep. Nope. I ain't touching that either.
It was like
Yeah.
specifically the Alpha franchise. There's just
You wrong in Alpha. First, we put a rule in for him that he wasn't allowed to use Akuma.
I mean, it don't matter that much, but
It mattered because it was a different. It was we just needed a chance, and you didn't want us to have that.
there was also Guy and stuff too. So
Yeah. No, we just look. We're gonna put a flyer out, bro. We're gonna say, hey, you know, come test graph in these games and see if you can win. I want to see it because I know there's somebody else I know, the homie DQ. He's like that with Mortal Kombat. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gets to the tournaments and he be like, you know, who won it with Mortal Kombat? And it's interesting to see. Like, I don't necessarily put any flyers out like, man, who won it with that?
right.
You know, so
Who want that work?
yeah.
I also asked that question in like Tekken, like specifically 4, 5, and 6. Specifically, I really don't like 7 or the tags. I don't.
Yeah,
I like the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm convinced. I don't want the smoke. I'm good.
You say you don't want no. I don't want no problems.
Nope. So is that all you got?
Yeah, I also just say wrestling. I really don't care which one.
Of course.
Like as far back as WrestleFest to whatever is out now, I don't care.
You don't want. They don't want to see you.
They go catch them hands easy.
So, any wrestling game, Street Fighter Alpha or any
series.
Street Fighter Alpha series,
specifically the Alpha series, but it's really any Street Fighter.
Like, we can go forward back. I don't care about 5. I've lost interest in it.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. Yep, and I believe you, bro. I believe you.
Like, I think we've mentioned some of the GoldenEye stuff that people have done to try to, cease my plan on previous episodes.
Right. Hey,
I'm tired of you. I'm gonna declare a winner. How about that?
Right.
Unplug the whole game. Throw the system out the window. Whatever it takes.
Right.
And the 64 was made strong back in the day. It's probably still work.
Whatever it takes to stop your reign of destruction upon the masses.
But yeah.
Okay.
I got a list. That was it.
That was it. Okay.
Maybe.
Do you have a list? No, don't add no more.
I ain't add no more. I'm just saying maybe.
Don't say no more. That's enough.
Now you said, do I have a list?
Yeah.
Well, don't mind if I do. You actually brought up one on my list, which I've mentioned on previous episodes, that I have an adversary to keep trying to come for my title, and I have recently had to reassert my dominance, and I'm gonna have to keep it that way. But Mortal Kombat 11 specifically, I have been putting in work in these virtual streets on the game, and I've now focused more on whooping people with other characters so that people can't say that, oh, but if you got Sub-Zero or Scorpion, that's the only way you can beat me. No, you pick a character. Pick them for me. Hands.
Rated for everyone. For
everyone.
He doing it like URL, like, who want to go first? You go first.
I got time. I'll wait. Like, wow. I literally have told people, say, put it on random select. I play with whoever it picked, whoever the system picked. So yeah,
Hands.
MK11, catch these hands. I don't discriminate.
Okay. You know what? I challenge y'all. I challenge you to a duel. I
Oh,
challenge you,
you
and I
want these
challenge
hands?
you. I want. You know what? I changed my mind. I want to smoke. I want
Oh,
to
you
see.
want smoke? All right, cool.
Yeah, I want to see.
Because
You know what I'm
it's set
saying?
up. It's right here. You come
Okay,
by. It's right here.
man. Look, we gonna get on the Twitch, and we gonna go at it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be beautiful,
yeah.
but also horrible. So sad. What we gonna have to do the job.
Man, look.
I don't care. I don't care.
Ah,
I ain't afraid.
for the world to see.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to bear my losses. I'm not afraid.
Hey, look,
Now,
because
if I slip up,
In Mortal Kombat, we literally can show your heart to the world. Bear your heart
look,
to the world. Oh, it's gonna be bad.
look, but you know what though? You slip up one time, it's gonna be a party, y'all, and I'm celebrating the entire thing.
Ain't no cat.
I'm going live, and I'm gonna be all excited. I'm gonna say, guess what, y'all? I beat such and such and such and such. It's gonna be a party.
And then you know what's gonna happen? Is it that's
What?
all right. Run it back. Pick
No, no,
Scorpion.
no, 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 no.
Oh no. Ain't no win one time and run away.
No, no. I want your best first. I don't want this whole progression
Oh.
thing. I want the you know what I'm saying, the cream of the crop first. You know what I'm saying? I want your best character. You select the best character, and I'm gonna figure out, and we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. That's what he wants. Just
Yeah.
saying, if you're looking at the screen, my best character is right up front in the middle of all of the marketing.
But he's in the front. He's in front of all of the marketing for every game.
No, not always.
No, they just started doing this with Scorpion.
Scorpion is the most popular character out of all of them. Like I don't see. I mean, maybe Johnny Cage at a certain point, or
Before him, it was like Luke Cage.
Luke Cage used to be
Luke Cage,
poster
but
child.
yeah, when I first saw Mortal Kombat,
And look, and I got hands with people with Luke Cage also.
hey, let's set this up. Let's go at it. I challenge y'all because guess what? Did you have any other games, Gotti, before I interject?
Oh yeah, I got more.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was not the only one. He said his has a list.
And
Good.
and
I'm sorry.
also, especially when I was out here hitting these arcades, I used to be able to tilt, putting hands on people in person. Soul Calibur, and I'm talking about the Soul Calibur series. I mean, it don't matter which one. I'll see you in any Soul Calibur.
I don't like the new ones.
Frank,
like
the only person. Frank, the only person that has given me actual competition in Soul Calibur. We go back and forth on Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Everybody else is especially if they piss me off and I had to pick Mitsurugi on them. They make me angry and I go to Mitsurugi. I have gone untouched with Mitsurugi on a regular basis. I have figured out how to do his one-hit move, his one-hit kill move. He can kill you with one hit. Beginning of the match.
Yeah, you can have that one. I don't know much about Soul Calibur. I played it a few times, but I don't know much about that.
And I take it back. It originally was called Soul Blade in the arcades.
Yep.
That's how long I've been playing that game.
I had Soul Blade on PS1 before they named it Soul Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll go back on these, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like we've been pimping since been pimping.
Way back when.
You got anything else?
Oh yeah, my last one, which I'm pretty sure a lot of listeners and viewers know what I'm gonna say. They probably gonna say I'm a fanboy of this series, but
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Because Call of Duty has the great ability of when people talking trash in multiplayer, oh, you got a problem? See me one on one then. See me one on one then. It's even worse when you get sniped constantly when it's a one on one battle because it means not only are you not good enough to find me, but you're not good enough to get close enough to do anything about it if you can.
Oh well.
See me one on one, catch this 50 cal to the forehead.
Yeah, you
And
can
that
have
go
that
for
one.
anybody who wants to smoke.
Yeah, you can have that one too.
There you have it.
You want to smoke? Come see me on PlayStation. Okamigen007. Send me an invite. I'll meet you on these virtual streets and we can do battle.
101. Mano y mano.
1v1. And if you want to go teams, I got a squad for you. Now what?
You say it don't matter.
Don't matter.
Man, it's okay,
Shell
man.
cases everywhere.
Just throw up the PlayStation gang sign while you at the shit.
Yeah,
Just
y'all
throw it
gonna
up.
make one. I started to wear my PlayStation shirt for this joint. We out here.
Hell no, that was stupid, man.
And it's even better on Call of Duty because it's cross-play. So everybody be talking trash on PC and Xbox. Come see me. What's your Activision ID?
He say it don't matter out
It
here.
don't matter.
It sound like you
Whoever
about to say,
wants
what's
the
your
smoke
address?
can get the smoke.
Give me your address. Give me the corner where you stay. I'll be there at 4
Send
o'clock.
me your coordinates. I will drop in.
Oh, I love it.
Man.
I love it.
You know what you got, John?
Oh man, look, you ain't touching me, NBA Live 96. You ain't touching me.
Hey, man,
Yeah, I'll take it back.
First off, I've seen Ja on any sports game. He put work in.
You're not
He get
touching
into
me.
sports games.
So good luck.
Yeah.
Good
You're
luck.
not touching
If you try them, good luck. I'm not playing. I don't play them enough to even attempt.
And you know the thing is, and I say that because, if anybody's wondering, like, well, why did you say like Madden or 2K or more current games? I just don't really get into those games like, what I'm saying, like I want to. But I do remember a time when it came to NBA Live 96, you were not touching me. It was like divine energy because I got when I moved back here to Chicago, right? On the way here, like I was in the airport in San Diego, and I was in the store, and I saw this book, and it was like basically uh, like a 1996 NBA like roster book or just article book. It wasn't a magazine; it was actually a little handbook.
Like a
But
little, okay.
but in this book, they had all the NBA rosters, right, including the rookies. So by the time I got NBA Live 96, the rookies in the game they weren't in there. But you can create a player, and I would create the player, and it just so happened that you can put the rookie's name in, and their stats come up, their ratings come up automatically.
Ah.
Oh,
It
so they
was
were supposed to be there. They just didn't have the time.
exactly, but I put their
Okay.
names in, and gave it to a team, and it was like they were there. I was like, oh, so this was supposed to happen. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
And I
This was
already know
supposed to
Ja
happen.
was like, "Oh, I got time."
Yeah, we're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I put in work on that game, bro. Like I've been through like multiple seasons. It didn't matter what team you gave me, I was killing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, NBA
Word,
Live
word.
96. Another one though, not to say any racing game, but specifically Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit.
High pursuit.
You know,
You
yo,
weren't
there
seeing,
was some joints too.
yeah, you weren't seeing me in that game because the object of the game was there's a certain mode where like you go around the track, I think once or twice, and then you end up having to race yourself. Like that's what I was
Oh,
good at.
so you
You
was
know what I'm
racing
saying?
against your own time.
Exactly. But not just on time, like the car itself. Like
Oh,
whatever
okay.
you basically try to keep up with the car.
So
Like
Okay.
basically, it forces you to become better than yourself constantly.
there you go.
That's crazy.
And
Okay.
I put in work on that. I was like, no, you ain't finna get me.
You know what that remind me of?
What's that?
Silent Line.
Oh yeah.
So I'm definitely with this. I like this. Silent Line, you could make. It was a mech game, Armored Core game, but you could make mechs and you could train the AI. So basically, you could fight you.
Yeah, because you could train the AI to literally play with your playing style, your combat style in there, and then you can go and fight them, fight against them. So you literally, it was a couple times we made some AIs that was rough.
Yeah,
like man, it was like, hold on, man, I did too much. He's starting to whoop me now. I got to switch some stuff up so I can fight myself.
Right.
But so just I like that concept. So I'm definitely with this.
Yeah, definitely. So it made me better, and it's one of the things where it's like, no, you might not want to see me. We could play. You know what I'm saying? We could play.
You try.
But don't get your feelings hurt.
Word. So basically, what we telling y'all is we got hands for y'all on different facets and different genres. But you want to pull up, challenge us, try me, try us.
So much that I'm pulling up on my own host. I'm pulling up on my own friends. I want the Mortal Kombat smoke. I want the GoldenEye smoke. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want the GoldenEye.
No, I do.
Okay.
Challenge.
Okay.
Challenge.
I promise you, I'm gonna find a way to stream that because I want the world to see that I warned you not to mess with him on GoldenEye, and you ain't listen. You didn't listen.
We're gonna stream it. We're gonna film it, and I'm going to. I ain't backing down.
It's gonna be bad. See,
and I want it to be that way. Let it be bad. Let it be bad.
It's gonna get ugly.
It's okay. I'm good with that.
It's gonna be Lil Wayne ugly. It's gonna be ugly.
So for those watching, man, listening, give us your games that you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, son, you ain't seeing me in this, son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, Shawty, you ain't seeing me in this.
And if you feeling froggy, drop your gamer tag and prove it.
Right.
Let's prove it.
Drop the tag and prove it.
Like, let's go ahead, drop it wherever we out here. We out here on these social media streets. Drop that info on the Respekt My Gamer.
Yeah.
IG, Twitter, Facebook, let us know, let us know what's your games.
Yeah, and we're gonna put this up. We're gonna ask y'all the question. We're gonna basically put it out, hey, what's a game that you feel like you're unbeatable in? And we're gonna let the people respond.
Yeah.
Untouchable. Honestly, another one that we didn't touch on, Virtual On. Come see me in Comedic.
It don't matter which one of us, really. It really don't.
Come see me or Comedic in Virtual On if you really want them problems.
Man.
Because we Gundam pilots in real life.
Man.
Put us in a mech and we down. We can do whatever we need to do unless it's Steel Battalion.
Right, I'm not. We mentioned that one. And we not mentioning that.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. That. Don't. Why you? Yeah. No, except for that. Except for that.
Right.
Now, if you good at Steel Battalion, you need to go join the army and drive a tank.
Right.
You do.
That's all I got for you.
You go get that bread. Go get that bread.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I like the choices that we make. You know what I'm saying? For choices that we made for that game that you ain't finna see us in. So I'm definitely with that, man. So we're gonna set this up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whenever y'all free, we're gonna set this up and we going live with this.
Word.
The people are gonna see a live ass whooping.
You know what? Yep. I'm gonna try to find a getaway and get this Need for Speed because I like that mode. I like the idea of that mode. I'm sorry. I normally was playing Need for Speed Underground too. That was my joint.
Right.
I like how this sound though.
That was the one we definitely go because we were more about the street racing
right
for sure. But speed.
I like customizing the cars and making that and stuff. But I like how this mode sound. I want to try that out for a minute, and then I want to try I want the Need for Speed smoke.
It was a PS1 game, so I'm not sure if there's so we could definitely see it, but we can go at it like with Need for Speed Underground too.
It's just,
you know what I'm saying?
Is that out with? I don't even know if that one got like an online type of thing to do.
Bro, it's just gonna be so.
We gonna find a way. I mean, I got the game on Xbox still.
Yeah, we gonna find a way. We gonna
Right,
make
we
it
can
happen.
find a way, right?
Man,
So
it's gonna
Then
be
you know
rough.
we got the Xbox and stuff, so like I bring you one day or something. We got the little game capture cards or something. We can make it happen.
Gotti over here looking at his nails, pondering, like looking at the different ways he gonna whoop my ass. I don't care though.
It's gonna be bad, bro.
You got, look at my face.
I ain't got no mercy.
Do you
I gotta
think
look
I
at.
care?
You gonna care later on.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't.
You gonna care
I'm
later
not
on.
going to care.
When it
I'll be
happens,
like,
you gonna care.
He say,
I'm like,
"I don't give a fuck."
I don't.
Okay. Keep
I,
that
I,
same energy.
I fought a good fight. I lost every time if it comes to that, or I fought a good fight and I won once. Whatever it is, I'm fine with it. But I'm gonna beat your ass once, just one time.
You need to understand when people challenge me, I take it personally, and now I got to destroy you.
You're supposed to. You're
I got
supposed
to
to take
destroy you.
it.
I can't let you
You're
believe that you're gonna win.
supposed to take it
I wonder
personally
if that's
because
still active. I could do the Yu-Gi-Oh thing like over computer.
Yeah, that was terrible.
There was a free one.
Frank is a bully.
yeah, we know.
Oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh
I don't
was
like
a different
bullies.
type. It was a different type of bully on there though. It was different. He was excessive.
Look. All I did was Tai Chi dueling.
Nah, man, he is the epitome of excessive force. That's what he is in video gaming. He is a road cop in video game streets. Right here.
Yeah.
Bet you call me John McClane the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gee.
Well, let's
Nah,
set that up.
You more the rigs of Yu-Gi-Oh. You destroy half the city while you doing it.
Well, look, sometimes things shouldn't be there. You saw the big ass dragon or whatever. Why did you stay?
Hey, I'm gonna come through there, Gotti. You gonna set the camera and we gonna record this.
Virtual streets. So we gonna be out here in these virtual streets. Whoop this boy.
Hey, I ain't backing down. I ain't scared.
I'm glad you're not. I mean, if you were
I ain't
scared,
scared of no Gotti.
We wouldn't
I ain't
be
scared
friends.
of no Gotti.
We wouldn't be friends if you were scared.
Gotti, I'm a Gotti buster. That's what I am. Gotti buster, bro, Jimmy.
That ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna bust your ass, boy.
It's gonna be different. He about to catch all different types of elements of disaster. That's what he about to do.
Guess what? Let's end the episode right there. Let's keep that same energy right there. Let's leave right there. And then we're gonna come back and y'all gonna see. So thank y'all for listening to this episode. No.
Tiniest violin.
No. Ain't no violence. No, it's violence. Okay, so don't worry about it. Thank you for listening to this episode. Another episode of Respekt My Gamer, Respect with a K. And yes, follow us on Twitch, IG, Twitter, Facebook, and follow us and keep in tune with us. And just keep an eye out for when Gotti and Graf are embarrassed by getting their ass whooped one time.
You mean embarrassed? Right. How sad you're gonna be after this beat? This is
I won't be sad
for him. So sad.
I won't be sad. Hey, the world's already sad enough. I ain't gonna be sad. I'll be okay. Shout out to my co-host Canis 007 and Comedic 7. And we'll see y'all soon. And hopefully, we'll still be friends by then.
Hey man, it's all in respect, brother.
Right.
Don't hold no fist to me. Don't hold no fist.
Knuckle up, though.
All right, y'all, man. Look, well, till next time, y'all be easy, man. Peace out.
All right, peace.
Peace out, everybody out there.